I stood frozen in the doorway of our old apartment in Chicago, watching as Emily packed her bags with trembling hands, her wedding dress hanging like a ghost in the closet. "I'm getting married, Sarah," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. "To a man I don't love, because my family would never accept us." That night, after 9 years of stolen kisses and whispered promises, she walked out, leaving me shattered and alone, questioning every moment we had shared. The next morning I woke up to an empty bed, the sheets still carrying her scent, a mix of lavender shampoo and regret. I couldn't eat, couldn't think straight. How had we gotten here? Emily and I met in college at Northwestern University, both freshmen navigating the chaos of dorm life and late-night study sessions. She was the outgoing one, with her infectious laugh and sharp wit, majoring in journalism, while I was the quiet literature student buried in books. Our friendship blossomed quickly, but it wasn't until sophomore year that things shifted. It started innocently enough, a movie night in her room, popcorn spilling everywhere as we laughed at some rom-com. But when the credits rolled and our eyes met, something electric passed between us. She leaned in first, her lips brushing mine tentatively, and in that moment the world tilted. We pulled back, both shocked, but the pull was undeniable. From then on, we were inseparable but always in secret. Emily came from a conservative family in the suburbs of Dallas, Texas. Evangelical parents who quoted Bible verses at dinner and donated to anti-LGBT causes. She feared their rejection more than anything. "I can't lose them, Sarah," she'd say during our late-night talks, her head on my shoulder. "They're all I have besides you." So we hid. We dated boys publicly to throw off suspicion. Me with a string of awkward setups, her with the star quarterback who never noticed how distant she was. But behind closed doors we built our world. Weekend getaways to hidden cabins in Wisconsin, stolen weekends in New York where we could hold hands without fear. It was exhilarating and exhausting, a constant dance of deception. As graduation approached, the pressure mounted. Emily's parents pushed her toward a stable life, law school, marriage, kids. "You need to settle down," her mother would say over the phone, her voice laced with expectation. Emily nodded along, but in private, she'd break down. "What if I tell them about us?" she'd ask, her voice cracking. I'd hold her, whispering assurances, but deep down, I knew she wasn't ready. I wasn't either. My own family in Seattle was liberal, but coming out meant facing questions I wasn't prepared for. The day after she left, I called in sick to my job at the local bookstore. Friends noticed my absence, but I brushed them off. How could I explain that the woman I loved had chosen a facade over our truth? Emily's wedding was set for 3 months later, to a guy named Mark, a bland accountant her parents adored. She'd met him through church, and he proposed after 6 months. "He's safe," she told me in a frantic voicemail the night she left. "He won't ask questions." I tried to move on. I threw myself into work, started therapy, even went on a few dates with women from apps. But nothing stuck. Emily's ghost lingered in every corner of the city. We'd shared so much. Lazy Sundays in Grant Park, arguing over politics, dreaming of a future where we could be open. Now that dream was crushed under the weight of her fear. 6 months post-wedding, I got a text from her. "Can we talk? Please." My heart raced. We met at a coffee shop in Lincoln Park, neutral ground. She looked different, thinner, with dark circles under her eyes. "Marriage is hell," she confessed, stirring her latte endlessly. "Mark's nice, but I feel like I'm dying inside." I wanted to scream, to ask why she did it, but instead I listened. She talked about the wedding, the forced smiles, the vows that felt like lies. Her parents beamed, oblivious. That meeting reopened old wounds. We started seeing each other again, sporadically. Guilt gnawed at me. Mark didn't deserve this betrayal. But Emily's pull was too strong. "I made a mistake," she'd say, her hands in mine. "I should have chosen you." Yet she wouldn't leave him. The cycle continued. Passion, regret, silence. 2 years in, Emily got pregnant. She called me in tears. "It's Mark's," she said, but the timing was suspicious. We hadn't been careful during one of our rendezvous. Panic set in. "What if it's ours?" I whispered. She shook her head. "It can't be. I won't let it." But doubt lingered. She carried to term, giving birth to a girl named Lily. Photos on social media showed a happy family, but I knew the truth. As Lily grew, Emily's visits became more frequent. "Mark's clueless," she'd say. "He thinks I'm at yoga." The deception weighed on me. I loved her, but this wasn't sustainable. One night, after a heated argument, I demanded she choose. Me or him? She hesitated, eyes filled with torment. "I can't destroy my family," she finally said. That was the breaking point. I ended it, blocking her number, moving to a new apartment. Life without her was a void, but I rebuilt. I came out to my family, who embraced me. I started dating openly, finding solace in a support group for queer women. But Emily's shadow loomed. 3 years later, a knock at my door. It was her, disheveled, holding Lily's hand. "Mark found out," she sobbed. "About us. He's filing for divorce." The revelation hit like a storm. Mark had discovered old texts, pieced together the affair. He wanted full custody, claiming Emily was unfit. "He says I'm a liar, that I can't provide stability," she explained. Lily, now 5, clung to her leg wide-eyed. Emily begged me to help, testify for her, maybe even take Lily if things went south. "You're the only one who understands," she pleaded. I was torn. Helping meant reopening scars, but refusing felt cruel. Lily's innocent face stared up at me, a mirror of Emily's features, and possibly mine? The paternity question haunted us, but Emily refused a test. "It doesn't matter," she insisted. "She's mine." Court dates loomed. Emily's parents disowned her upon learning the truth, calling her a sinner. Society's judgment rained down, whispers at work, judgmental stares from neighbors. I attended hearings, watching Emily fight for her child while grappling with her identity. "I was wrong to hide," she admitted in therapy sessions we attended together. But fear controlled me. As the case dragged on, betrayals surfaced. Mark's lawyers dug up dirt, our affair painted as moral decay. Emily's friends turned away, labeling her selfish. I lost sleep, questioning my role. Had I enabled her cowardice? The tension built, each decision a minefield. In a pivotal moment, Emily stood in court, voice steady. "I loved Sarah," she declared, "and I regret not choosing honesty sooner." The room gasped. It was her coming out, raw and public. Mark's face hardened, but Lily's future hung in the balance. Custody was shared, a fragile truce. Emily moved in with me temporarily, navigating co-parenting. But trust was fractured. "Can we try again?" she asked one night. I paused, weighing the cost. Our love had survived secrets, but at what price? Months after the court ruling, Emily and I attempted to rebuild, living together in my small Chicago apartment. Lily adapted quickly, her laughter filling the space that once echoed with loneliness. But the undercurrents of resentment simmered. Emily's parents reached out sporadically, their messages laced with conditional love. "Come back to church, repent, and we'll help." She deleted them, but I saw the pain in her eyes. Work became a battleground. Emily, once a rising journalist at the Tribune, faced whispers in the newsroom. "How can we trust her reporting if she lied about her life?" A colleague sneered. She pushed through, but promotion stalled. I, now managing the bookstore, dealt with my own fallout. Customers who knew Emily's story gave me pitying looks. "You deserve better," one said. Did I? Our relationship strained under the weight. Intimacy felt forced, shadowed by past betrayals. "You left me," I'd accuse during arguments. "For safety," she'd counter. I was scared. My family drilled into me that this was wrong. We'd make up, but the cycle repeated. Lily sensed it, drawing pictures of happy mommies that tugged at our hearts. A turning point came when Emily's mother showed up unannounced. Mrs. Thompson, prim in her Sunday dress, stood at our door. "I want to see my granddaughter," she demanded. Emily hesitated, then let her in. The visit was tense. Mrs. Thompson eyed our photos, lips pursed. "This lifestyle. It's not right," she said. Emily exploded. "This is who I am, Mom. Accept it or leave." Mrs. Thompson left in tears, but seeds of doubt planted. "What if she's right?" Emily whispered later. "What if I'm damaging Lily?" I reassured her, but internally I questioned too. Society's norms pressed in, playground moms avoiding us, school forms listing parent 1 and 2. That felt like a concession. As Lily started kindergarten, challenges mounted. A bully teased her about having 2 moms. Lily came home crying. Why can't I have a dad like everyone? Emily broke down, blaming herself. We attended family therapy, unpacking layers of trauma. The therapist probed. Emily, why did you marry Mark? She admitted, to fit in. To avoid the shame. Mark, meanwhile, played dirty. He petitioned for more custody, citing our unstable home. Lily needs normalcy, his lawyer argued. Evidence of our past affair resurfaced, twisted into scandal. Emily fought back, but the stress took its toll: sleepless nights, weight loss. In a desperate move, Emily reached out to old friends for support. Most ghosted her, but one, Jenna, responded. Jenna, a fellow journalist and closeted lesbian, offered advice. Own your story, she said. Inspired, Emily wrote an op-ed. Living in the Shadows, My Journey to Authenticity. It went viral, sparking debates on social media. Praise poured in from the LGBTQ community, but backlash from conservatives was fierce: threats, hate mail. The article shifted dynamics. Emily gained allies, speaking at panels, but it alienated Mark further. You're using our daughter for clout, he accused. A mediation session turned ugly, accusations flying. I sat silently, the third wheel in their mess. Amid the chaos, my own conflicts arose. I loved Emily, but resentment festered. You dragged me into this, I confessed one night. She nodded, tears falling. I know. And I'm paying for it. We decided on couples counseling, exploring the moral gray areas. Was her marriage a betrayal or survival? My forgiveness, strength or weakness? High drama peaked at a family gathering. Mark's parents hosted a birthday for Lily, inviting us reluctantly. Tensions boiled when Mark's mother cornered Emily. You ruined my son's life. Emily stood tall. I ruined mine too by not being true. The confrontation escalated, voices raised, until Lily burst into tears. We left, vowing better boundaries. As winter set in, Emily proposed. Marry me, Sarah. For real this time. My heart soared, but doubt lingered. After everything? She nodded. Because of everything. I said yes, but the engagement brought new pressures, planning a wedding amid scrutiny. Society's gaze intensified. Local news covered our story as a modern family drama. Supporters rallied, but detractors protested. Emily's career rebounded with a book deal, but at home we navigated Lily's questions. Why did you lie, Mommy? Emily explained gently. I was afraid, but love wins. Yet cracks appeared. Emily's lingering guilt over Mark manifested in overcompensation. Extra visits, gifts. I felt sidelined. Am I enough? I asked. She assured me, but actions spoke louder. A betrayal surfaced when I found texts from Jenna. Flirtatious, emotional. She's just a friend, Emily claimed. But trust shattered. After all I've sacrificed? I yelled. We separated briefly, me crashing with a friend. Lily shuttled between homes, confused. Reconciliation came slowly. Emily cut ties with Jenna, recommitted. I choose you, she said. But the damage lingered, a reminder of fragile bonds. With the wedding approaching, Emily and I focused on healing. We moved to a larger house in Evanston, suburbs offering space for Lily to play. The change symbolized renewal, but old ghosts haunted. Emily's parents sent a letter. We're praying for you. She tore it up, but I saw the hurt. Professionally, Emily thrived. Her book, Hidden Hearts, top charts, detailing our story with raw honesty. Interviews followed, podcasts, TV. She became a voice for queer women in conservative families. The cost of silence is too high, she'd say. But fame brought trolls, online harassment targeting Lily. We hired security, installed cameras. My life shifted too. I quit the bookstore, starting a blog on LGBTQ literature. It gained traction, connecting me with others' stories. But envy crept in. Emily's spotlight overshadowed mine. This is our story, I'd remind her. She'd apologize, but the imbalance grated. Lily's school life improved with counseling, but incidents arose. A parent complained about exposing children to alternative lifestyles. The principal mediated, but it stung. Why can't people mind their business? Lily asked innocently. We explained prejudice, but her confusion broke us. Mark's role evolved. Shared custody meant weekly handoffs. He softened, admitting, I was hurt, but Lily needs both. A fragile alliance formed, joint birthdays, school events. But undercurrents of resentment simmered. During one drop-off, he pulled Emily aside. Do you regret us? She paused. No, because of Lily. But later she confessed doubts. What if I had chosen differently? That question fueled our biggest fight. You did choose safety over me. I shouted. She retorted. And you let me. Why didn't you fight harder? Blame flew, doors slammed. Lily overheard, curling up in fear. We apologized, but the rift widened. Therapy delved deeper. Emily's internalized homophobia runs deep, the counselor said. Sessions uncovered childhood traumas, her father's strict rules, mother's passive aggression. I married Mark to prove I was normal, she admitted. I shared my fears, abandonment issues from distant parents. Understanding bridged gaps, but healing was slow. A social conflict erupted at a pride event. Emily spoke on stage, sharing our journey. Protesters chanted, "Protect the children." Objects thrown, chaos ensued. We escaped, but Emily was shaken. Is this worth it? She whispered. I held her. Yes, for authenticity. Back home, betrayal struck again. I discovered Emily had contacted her parents secretly, seeking reconciliation. They want to meet Lily, she explained. Fury rose. After disowning you? She defended. Family is blood. The argument escalated. Loyalty versus forgiveness. You're betraying us again, I accused. We took space. Emily stayed with Mark temporarily. Ironic twist. Lily thrived there, but I felt empty. Reflection hit. Had I pushed too hard? My demands for openness ignored her pace. Reunion came via a letter from Emily. I need you. Let's fight together. We reconciled, setting boundaries. No more secrets. As the wedding neared, drama peaked. Emily's mother called, offering to attend, if we toned it down. Emily refused. All or nothing. The rejection crushed her but strengthened resolve. The ceremony was intimate, friends, allies. Vows exchanged amid tears. I choose you, flaws and all, Emily said. Joy overflowed, but reality loomed. Post-honeymoon, challenges continued. Emily's book tour meant absences. I handled home, resenting the load. Lily acted out, missing routine. Why can't things be normal? She cried. A moral dilemma arose when Mark proposed relocation for work, to California. Better opportunities for Lily, he argued. Emily wavered. What about us? I asked. Debates raged, stability versus unity. Emily chose to fight, petitioning court. Hearings revisited past sins. Judge questioned. Can you provide a stable home? Emily affirmed. Love makes it stable. Victory came, Mark stayed local. But the wind felt Pyrrhic, exhaustion setting in. Years passed, our life stabilizing into a rhythm. Lily, now 10, navigated adolescence with 2 homes. She embraced our family, joining pride parades, educating peers. But scars remained. Emily's anxiety flared, therapy ongoing. Professionally, I published a book, Shadows of Love, complementing Emily's. Joint tours strengthened us, sharing stages. Audiences applauded, but critics accused exploitation. Profiting off pain, one review said. Emily shrugged it off, but I pondered the ethics. Family dynamics shifted. Emily's brother reached out, bridging gaps. Mom and Dad are stubborn, but they miss you. A tentative reunion planned, neutral ground in Texas. Nerves high, we flew down. The meeting was fraught. Mrs. Thompson hugged Lily stiffly, eyes on us. You've changed, she said to Emily. For the better, Emily replied. Discussions turned heated. Bible verses versus lived experience. Love is love, I interjected. Mr. Thompson scoffed. Not in God's eyes. Emily stood firm. Then God's eyes are blind to my happiness. We left early, but seeds planted. Months later, a card arrived. Thinking of you. Progress slow. Back in Chicago, a new conflict. Lily's biological paternity. She overheard whispers demanding truth. Is Sarah my real parent? Emily paled. We had avoided tests fearing disruption. It doesn't matter, Emily said. But Lily insisted. The tests confirmed. Mark was the father. Relief mixed with sorrow, our what-if dissolved. Lily processed. But Sarah's still my mom. Bonds deepened, but Emily mourned the fantasy. Society's pressures persisted. A bill in Illinois threatened LGBTQ rights. Parental notifications for school counseling. We protested, Emily speaking out. Backlash intensified, doxing threats. We moved again, prioritizing safety. Personal betrayals resurfaced. Jenna reappeared, offering collaboration. Emily declined, but I sensed temptation. She's history, Emily assured. Trust tested, we renewed vows privately. As Lily entered teens, rebellions hit. You two argue too much, she complained. We worked on communication, modeling healthy conflict. A major turning point. Emily's mother fell ill. Come home, the call said. Emily went alone, facing demons. Hospital bedside, truth spilled. I was wrong, Mrs. Thompson whispered. Forgiveness tentative, but healing began. Upon return, Emily changed, more open, less guarded. I paid dearly for my choices, she reflected. Our love solidified, but costs tallied. Lost years fractured trust. Adolescence brought storms. Lily, 13, questioned her identity. Am I like you? She asked Emily. Supportive talks ensued, but external influences clashed. School friends from conservative homes sowed doubt. Your moms are weird, one said. Lily defended us but internalized hurt. Emily's career soared. A TED Talk on authenticity. Standing ovation, but exhaustion followed. Is fame worth the isolation? She confided. I supported but felt secondary. A betrayal from within. Lily sneaked out, meeting Mark's new girlfriend who badmouthed us. Confrontation ensued. She's poisoning you, Emily accused Mark. He denied, but trust eroded. Court revisited, modification hearings. Emily's past scrutinized again. Stable? The judge asked. We proved it, but stress mounted. In a moment of weakness, Emily confided in an ex-colleague, male straight. Harmless, but I overreacted. History repeating? Fights escalated, separation loomed. Therapy saved us. Patterns from fear, the counselor said. We recommitted, focusing on growth. Society's mirror reflected progress. Marriage equality solidified, but pockets of hate remained. We volunteered at shelters, helping others. Lily came out as bi, proud moment. Thanks to you, she said. But challenges, bullying online. We navigated, strengthening as a unit. Emily's parents visited Chicago, awkward but accepting. We're trying, Mrs. Thompson said. Bridges built slowly. As stability returned, a health scare. Emily diagnosed with anxiety-induced issues. The toll of hiding, doctor said. Recovery involved rest, reevaluation. I took lead supporting. Role reversal healed old wounds. Decades later, reflecting on our journey, the costs were evident. Emily and I, now in our 50s, watched Lily graduate college strong, open. Our marriage endured, but not without sacrifices. Lost friendships, career setbacks, emotional scars. Emily's book became a classic, inspiring generations. But she regretted the pain inflicted. Was hiding worth it? She'd muse. Lily married her partner, a woman, our family complete. Yet echoes of past decisions lingered. In quiet moments we pondered the moral maze. Emily's choices, hiding, marrying, returning, sparked debates in our circle. As we sat on our porch, hands linked, I wondered aloud the question that haunted. Was it right to forgive betrayal in the name of love? Or does true love demand unwavering truth from the start?